Please welcome Valenzuela City Mayor Rex Gatchalian.
For the sake of the children, for the sake of our country's future, we have to try to defy gravity. We found out that we have very disengaged parents. Ang tingin ng mga magulang sa sarili nila ay play buddy ng kanilang mga anak or TV buddy ng kanilang mga anak. Nakakalimutan nila that learning actually starts at home. The setup of the traditional local school board, it tends to be very mayor-centric and non-consultative. You tend to dominate the discussion at puro ikaw at ikaw at ikaw na lang ang naririnig. So it doesn't become consultative, it doesn't become inclusive. It's bad enough na limitado na ang membro, nalulunod pa ng alkalde yung boses ng ibang membro. Siyempre, sino ba naman gustong lumaban sa mayor? Most of our LSBs have misaligned priorities. They tend to be myopic or one-dimensional lang. Puro konkreto, simento, classroom, paaralan. They tend to be piecemeal in nature. Is it devolve or is it not devolve? You may want to add or touch some portions of the curriculum or the learning life of a child in school, but you're prohibited from doing so. Pero isa sa mga obserbasyon ko over the years, there's a deep-seated culture of denial in DepEd. In Valenzuela City, we had thousands of third graders and sixth graders who were frustrated or even non-readers. When we asked the principals then, I remember clearly kasama ko si Ma'am Nene noon, ang sagot sa ng mga principal, wala namang problema, Mayor. Pumasa naman ho sila. Wala hong problema, Mayor. Gusto mo na nga na gumawa ng programa, pero dahil in denial lahat ata ng kailangan mong katulong, hindi namin malunsad yung programa. What did we try to do to defy gravity? The city and the mayor ventured into places where traditionally we weren't supposed to go. Ang mayor ata tagasabit lang nung una ng mga medal, tagabigay ng diploma, pero hindi ata uso sa ibang division na yung mayor, pinakikialaman namin yung curriculum, pinag-aaralan namin yung literacy kasi traditionally hindi yan role ni mayor sa local school board. Pinasok namin yung mga daliri namin sa mga kasuluk-sulukan ng DepEd Valenzuela. Kinutkot namin yung mga pwedeng kutkutin doon kahit maraming nagagalit na. They always make it an issue na pakilamero raw ang City Hall sa gawain ng DepEd samantalang hindi naman sila fully devolved. Valenzuela City took the driver's seat in dismantling the status quo in the current education setup in the city. Hindi na namin to pinaubaya lang sa DepEd. Sinabi namin gusto namin kasama sa pagdadrive ng sasakyan. It's a program na maraming asangkop, maraming ingredients. It includes facility build-up. Then we set up the nanay teacher parenting camp. We also did the teaching camp. Every summer, we used to bring our teachers and together with Synergia, lock them in a resort. And then we also worked on curriculum development. We came up with this annual summer reading and a couple of years summer reading and math camp wherein we do a pre-assessment to find out na saan yung mga bata na may problema pa rin. For 20 straight days, they go back to school, half day every summer, and they do fun in reading. The joy of reading, the joy of doing math. The K-6 feeding program, we did our performance incentivization, wherein like activities like the parenting camp, the feeding program ran by volunteers, we would incentivize rather than use cash to give to them. And then inclusive learning, coming up with a better alternative learning program, and a balanced program that also includes sport. This is Valenzuela's framework for defying gravity. Again, number one, City Hall must really challenge the status quo and must assert itself in crafting education programs for the city. Hindi pwedeng monopolyo ng division office yung paggawa ng education programs para sa lungsod. It should be the local government working in tandem with them, but we cannot be shut out of the process. Number two, listen, and listen. This is the Synergia way. If nobody has a monopoly to the right answers, and the best way is to really keep on listening to the stakeholders. Number three, we have to innovate and think outside the box. Don't be afraid to recalibrate. Mistakes breeds upgrades. Hindi pwede yung mga bata lang ang paliliparin natin mag-isa, kundi kailangan subukan rin natin to test the limits of what we can do to help them defy gravity. I wish I didn't give up that fast. Dapat we kept on pushing kahit ayaw nila na reading math. Because the mayor is a focal person in the local school board, you can actually set the tone. No matter how big or no matter how small your LGU, nakasandal lagi ang division office sa City Hall. Just be assertive. Huwag tayo pasisindak. In my opinion, everything should be devolved. We know our terrain better than anybody. Nobody can tell you that they know your place better. No entity out there can tell you they know your children better than yourselves. The local school board is a vehicle that's perfect for you to use to add. Huwag mo na galawin yung DepEd kung hindi mo pwede galawin. Pero pwede ka magdagdag, pwede ka mag-enhance, pwede ka mag-enrich, pwede ka mag-incentivize. You can do so many things with the local school board. So you can tailor fit the local school board programs to what the terrain needs based on your own assessment.